Hello everyone, my name is Sean. I am the Crypto Smith. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing in any way you like or in any order you want to do it, I would still appreciate that. It does help the channel grow, helps me move up in the old YouTube algorithm, and that's the reason I'm here. I'm here to give you information. Today, giving you information that I just learned about XRP. You're going to be fascinated to learn this as well, if you didn't already know it. And you out there, I know my subscribers are smart people. You probably already know it. I'm probably just going to go over something you already figured out, but I'm going to give it to you anyway because I'm fairly excited to learn it. So here we go. Have you ever wondered where the liquidity comes from whatever current token you're purchasing? Ethereum, XRP, Quant, Terrarium, whatever it is you're into. You wonder, where does that liquidity come from? Right? You go to an exchange and you trade whatever token you have and for whatever token you're looking for, or whatever a stable coin you have, USDC, and you want to trade it for Quant or for XRP. Like, how does that exchange happen, and where do those tokens come from that get on the exchanges? Most people probably don't really know that. You think it's obvious. Well, the company or project sells the tokens to the exchanges. Well, you're probably right. Seems fairly obvious. XRP calls these programmatic sales. Now, obviously, if the project is no longer selling to these exchanges, right, you're not going to be able to buy them anymore. There's going to be some tokens floating around out there. There's going to be some people buying and selling in smaller amounts. But at some point, if that token is popular, people are going to start to hold it. If they understand there's utility coming down the road, they're going to want to hang on to that and probably lock it away for long term. Therefore, there's not going to be any more available on the exchanges to purchase. Right? Sad day for you if you really wanted it, but you didn't get it in time. That's why I'm talking about XRP right now. So if you go into and you check out Ripple's quarterly reports, which you can go into, let me just scroll up here. You go onto Ripple's website and you can go into insights here and just kind of scroll through, and you'll run across some of these quarterly reports. And you scroll down. This is one for quarter 4 of 2021. So, basically 2 quarters ago. As has been the case since Q4 2019, Ripple did not conduct programmatic sales in Q4. So that means since 2019, the last quarter, they have not sold any XRP at all to any exchanges. So where are the exchanges getting this from for the last 3 years? Did they sell enough in the very beginning to just fund all of this speculation that we're doing? Right? We're buying up these tokens. Sometimes we sell, sometimes we buy. But I think a lot of people are buying and holding. I don't think a lot of people are actually trading this token. Some people are getting fed up with it, and the SEC lawsuit is just dragging on forever. So maybe they get fed up and they end up selling it. But for the most part, I think XRP holders are long-term holders. So where does this liquidity come from? Where do these tokens come from that I'm going to buy? I'm actually going to purchase some more tonight. So I'm curious, where are the tokens that I'm going to purchase coming from? Now, there's speculation that Jed McCaleb, who was a co-founder of Ripple and XRP in the very beginning, he split with them. He agreed to some 9 billion tokens or somewhere around there. And then he had to sell them off over the last 8 or 9 years per his contract. Now, I haven't seen his contract. I don't know the specifics of it, but he has a taco stand wallet, and I've talked about it before on this channel. He had originally 9 billion. He was supposed to be selling them off in a responsible fashion as to not tank the price of the token or not create any unnecessary FUD out there. So he's been doing that for the last 8 or 9 years. His wallet is finally empty. This is the wallet, right? Here's taco stand. We know this is his wallet. This is what his available balance is, 38 XRP. So essentially it's empty. So the rumor or the myth or the thought right now is that maybe those 9 billion tokens have been going to these exchanges to provide liquidity for retail investors, right? XRP, or Ripple rather, sells XRP tokens to institutions. So these banks and other financial institutions are buying XRP from Ripple in order to be used for cross-border payments and on-demand liquidity or whatever it is they're going to use it for, whatever other use cases they have for XRP. They're not buying them from the exchanges, right? They're not retail buyers. They're going to go straight through Ripple, OTC, and get those probably at some sort of a discount. I'm not sure exactly how all that works. I'm not in the Ripple team, but that does beg the question, where do the tokens that you and I buy from the exchanges. You're buying it from Uphold or KuCoin or Binance or wherever you're getting it. There's not a lot of places that you can get XRP, but actually it's not difficult to get if you know where to look. They're coming from somewhere. The Taco Stand wallet could be where they're coming from. Maybe that was the agreed upon thing for them in the beginning, and that provides liquidity for the retail investor. But at some point, since Ripple is no longer selling to the exchanges and hasn't been since 2019, that's 3 years. 3 years they have not sold one token to any exchange, which is crazy. I thought that was crazy when I first heard it. And I'm trying to process this and like, okay, where are they coming from then? There can be some floating around out there, you know, with some sells and some buys, and maybe there's some bigger whales out there that are selling and buying, which provides a little bit out there. But that begs the question, when is this liquidity going to dry up? Is it not meant for retail investors to hold this? We know Ripple, they're only selling to institutional investors right now, and they have been for the last 3 years. It's a little over 3 years now. So that tells you need to hold your XRP and hold it strong. This is what's happening. You can go and search for yourself. You can go onto Ripple's site. I'll leave their link down below to some of these quarterly reports. You can take a look. It pretty much gives everything, what they're doing throughout the year. Obviously, they do updates on the lawsuit, the XLS20 protocol that they're bringing out, and they give some other market insights, you know, as to what they're seeing out there. And that's the information I wanted to throw out to you. When is this going to end? When is that liquidity going to dry up? When are you not going to be able to buy XRP? Maybe one day you wake up, you say, hey, I got an extra $500. I'm going to go get some more XRP. You get onto an exchange and they say, oh, sorry, we don't have any more to sell. It's gone. Now what do? Well, you don't do anything because you can't get XRP at that point, and you sit on what you got and you wait for it to go to $589 or whatever place you think it's going to go in the future. I'm not giving financial advice. In my own opinions, I'm going to say I'm not really going to sell any of my XRP until it's at least over $50. And that's kind of where I stand. And I'm not going to sell like the last 20% of it until it's over $1,000 or whatever. But you guys do whatever it is you think you need to do. I really believe once it starts hitting $5 and $10, this lawsuit's over. Utility starts pumping out there. A lot of you guys out there, and you know who you are, and you say, nope, I'm not going to sell, but you're probably going to sell, right? Because you probably bought it at 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. It goes to $5. That's great revenue for you. That's great ROI. Why wouldn't you sell? Now, unless you're a true believer and you really believe XRP is going to hit 4 digits or 5 digits in the future, I don't know. It sounds far-fetched, but we have no idea what's going to happen. 10 years ago, most people even heard of crypto said there's no way it's going to even be around in 10 years, but here we are forging forward, bringing new things to the market. XRP is going to be part of the new financial system. Not the entire financial system, but it's going to be part of it, along with XLM and Quant and IOTA and Algorand and some of these other tokens, all these ISO 20022 tokens. And that's the information I had for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Leave me a comment down below. How do you feel about the information I just gave to you? Or maybe you already knew about it, but how do you feel about it anyway, right? Where do you think liquidity is coming from for these exchanges? And do you think it's going to dry up in the future? And we know for the use case, Ripple is not really designed it for retail use. It's really going to be designed for institutional use, for CBDCs and on-demand liquidity and cross-border payments, not really for the retail investor. That's not why it was designed. And we're learning that now. We're seeing it kind of play out. And if you read between the lines and actually just go in and do some research, you will find out what's going on behind the scenes. It's not meant for you and me, which makes it more valuable to you and me. So hold strong, sit on your hands. Let's wait till this lawsuit's over, and I'll see you guys in the next one.